Hi there, welcome. Almost 1 minute in. Holy crap. So, right now, as you can see, as normal, I am in a vehicle and driving it. I'm in my own car and I'm on my way to see what's going on in the town. Not really. Gonna visiting my parents. For a short moment at least. Dang, it's Sunday and it's almost 6 p.m. It's actually 5:40 p.m. right now. You stop right there, you douche. Yeah. I've been sitting playing games on my PC for days. This week have been nothing have happened. Yeah, I got a call this Friday. I actually did get a call from he who is the boss, chief in Umeå, where I've been working, and he asked me if I wanted to come down and work for 3 days, you know, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, work over the weekend. Here's the problem. I told them before I left that only time I'm coming down to work is if they give me a 3-day minimum, 3-day work, and the job is to drive for 13 hours, you know, work for 13 hours per day, which means by the rules or by the laws or whatnot, whatever you like to call it, of the 13 hours I need to stop at the resting place and take my day. I need to take my 11-hour break. And the reason why I want to do those kind of jobs for them down there is because that is the most, you know, I earn most money on those. But he called and he wanted to offer me a job like that, to drive over to Hemavan, which is on the other side of the country if you're going west. It's almost all the way at the Norwegian border. Almost at the Norwegian border. It's basically the last stop before you actually pass the border. But yeah, and a couple of minutes later he called back and he said, well, the planning people that is planning the routes, the trips have failed, and apparently that's not the job, the scheduled time they wanted to give you. Apparently nobody's going over to Hemavan this weekend, which means you have to drive locally. Okay, but that's not gonna earn. Yeah, I'm gonna earn money on it, but you know, it's not almost 40 hours for this week. I need 40 hours. That's what I need. Not more, not less. And he's like, well, sorry I can't help you, but you know, you're always welcome down to work, do this job and whatever. And I told him no, you know, I need to. Basically, what I told him was that I need to think about my economy. You know, I do appreciate that you're calling me and ask if I can take this job and make this trip for this weekend. But you know, I need to think about my economy. You know, I'm driving 300 kilometers just to get to the job, just to get to the truck. I'm driving 300 kilometers and then I need to go back. Plus I need, once I'm down there, I need to buy food to store in the truck, and you know, so I can live off something for the last couple of days. But no. If I don't earn anything on it, why should I? And he understood it. So hopefully next time he calls, he can give me a Hemavan trip. That would be nice. It's not the best road to drive on. You know, it's really narrow. It's really narrow road, but it is a long drive. You earn some quite good cash on it, and you know, you do work for one thing and one thing only. Not only because it's fun, you are working because you need money. So you can pay your rent, you can fill up your car with fuel, even have a car in the beginning. You know, food on your table and whatnot. That's why you're working. So why shouldn't I be able to say no? I can't take that job because I don't earn enough money. But I do love trucking, I do. And it's not always all about the money. But you have to think about what it does cost to actually get to the job. You know, see you guys later. Hi there once again. It's still Sunday and I'm still quite long beard. Mustache is growing like crazy. Yeah, I need to cut down the beard a little bit. Trim it at least. Quite a lot. And I need to cut my hair. Yes, I do. Yep. It is getting colder outside, but I still need to do that. Not a big fan of having long hair. Well, I can have it till it's coming in the height of my eyebrows, when it's starting to come, you know, being in the way of my eyes and whatnot, if I can see it with my bare eyes, just pushing down the hair, and I can see it with my own eyes, nah, then it's starting to get too long. And it's been like this for pretty much the whole summer, and now it's only a couple of weeks or days away from the military exercise I'm gonna be on. So I need to cut down my hair at least, so I can fit the helmet on, because as I have been saying earlier, a couple of days ago, my helmet, my military helmet, is sitting so tight, so I can't have too big haircut. I need quite short hair to actually fit the helmet on my head, which is quite funny actually. But yeah, other than that, there's actually nothing more to say. Oh yeah, the reason why I started to film now on my way back home from my parents' house was tomorrow. I know I've been saying it, trying to say it. I've been saying that I will try to do a vlog every day. I will try to, because the GoPro camera, I can have it with me pretty much everywhere I'm going. It's quite easy to just pop it up, start it, and start recording, stop it, and turn it off. No big deal. And without the Wi-Fi and whatnot turned on, the battery stays quite good and level for a real long time. I can use it a lot more without the Wi-Fi and whatnot turned on. So yeah, tomorrow there might be a small issue to record in different locations. During the military exercise, I'm definitely not going to be able to record that much for a couple of reasons. You know, military exercise do say a lot. You know, classified information, whatnot, not allowed to show this and that and whatnot, you know. I don't know what I'm gonna be, you know, facing during the exercise, so I'm not gonna be able to film a lot. Might be doing a little shorties like this ones, you know, talking to you guys for a couple of minutes, 5 minutes or 10 minutes, 15, whatever, per day. But in what phase I'm gonna be able to upload it, then I don't know really. We'll see. But yeah, about tomorrow. I'm talking away all this stuff. Been too long now. Yeah, tomorrow, Monday, the 8th of September, I'm gonna be going and visiting a couple of trucking companies. You know, talk to them and say, hey, I'm available. You know, I'm free to work for anybody. I want to start working, driving truck. Please give me a job, pretty much. And if I'm able to do it, I'm gonna be, you know, just filming and showing you how the life is as a trucker, or for anybody trying to find a job in Sweden these days. Yeah, a lot of people around the world think Sweden is so great. We have pretty much nobody is going without work, and you know, all that bullshit. Sorry to destroy your dreams if you're dreaming about coming to Sweden and see the beautiful whatnot. Yeah, the nature is real beautiful here, especially now during this time of year. I must say it's quite beautiful, but still, people around the world seems to think that Sweden is so great when it comes to the economical situation and whatnot. Yeah, we do have a lot of money, but I have rarely, during my 27 years of being alive, and during, let's say 17 years of knowing what is going on, so 20 years, you know, government is not doing no shit for us. Okay, if we say it like this, I'm not a big fan of politics, but 8 years ago, 8 years ago, the government made, you know, it switched. So it went from being a left side government to being a right side government, controlled government, or majority government. And the blue side, or the right side as it's also called, the right parties, they are, or were, typical working class politic parties, and they have always said that they are the working class government. But why are they pretty much destroying the working class? If I had been starting being a truck driver after my boot camp, after my military, you know, when I was in the boot camp, around 7 years ago, if I'd been starting truck driving directly after that, I wouldn't have had a problem finding me a job. But for the last 4 years from now, maybe the last 6 years, it's been going downhill for trucking business, trucking community here in Sweden. It's a shame, because I love my job as truck driver. That's how it is. And I'm sorry to say it, but it is actually the government that is the biggest reason why there is so much problems in the trucking business, or in pretty much any business these days. So yeah. And once again, I've been talking about government, about politics and whatnot, even if I did say that this channel is not supposed to be anything about that, because I generally don't like to talk about that part of stuff. You know, what I vote for is my business. It's nobody else need to know what I'm voting for in the elections. You know, the parties I believe in, those parties are supposed to, according to their own politic, they are supposed to help Sweden, help the Swedish people, Swedish, you know, all the people that is here in Sweden. Not only are they supposed to help, you know, Swedish citizen, they are also supposed to help immigrants that are coming to Sweden, but in their own way. You know, they are also supposed to help, because I am not only a one-party elector, I'm electing on a couple of parties for where they are sitting. For example, the mayor here in town, or whatever you like to call him, in Swedish we are calling it kommunfullmäktige. You know, the one that is controlling the city. Yeah, we call him the mayor of my own town. I'm voting for one party to sit on that place. I'm voting for another party for be sitting in the government in the whole country, controlling the whole country. You know, the big boss, the big brother. And then we have like 3 elections at the same time for the mayor or the city council, whatever it's called, and then the government, and yeah. And I have different parties I'm voting for, because they have different ideas and different stages and whatnot, and that's how it is. Yeah, I've been talking too long now, haven't I? Anyhow, thanks for stopping by. I enjoy to see that a lot of people are starting to actually join up. Not maybe subscribing, which is, you know, it's fine. If you don't want to subscribe to my channel, fine, don't. But, you know, it would be a lot funnier if people could actually rate, comment a little bit more, and then after all maybe subscribe as well if you do like what I do. Yeah. So, thanks for stopping by. You know the drill. It's in the end of this vlog. Go down to the description. You can find all the links for pretty much everything. You can find a link to my Facebook, my Twitter, my streams when I'm playing games on my PC and stream it. You can find a little bit of information who I am and what I do. Please give me a thumbs up if you like what I do. Give me a thumbs down if you don't like what I do or this specific video. Please comment, say hi at least. Favorite, subscribe, share, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.